and all roaches out there scurrying out from under the floorboards, from under the fridge. Welcome to another episode of the Josh Potter Show. To my left, the very funny, very hilarious Mr. Ian Fidance is here.
Hello.
Bye Guys Pod with Zach Amico. What else?
Yes. Oh my God. I got a new podcast coming out.
No shit, okay.
It's called Ian Ian.
All right.
With Jordan. with a comic, Jordan Jensen. She's one of my best friends. She's so funny.
Oh, no shit. She's from Buffalo, too.
Yeah. Oh, you know her?
Yeah.
She's great, man.
I remember her from open mics back in the day. She went to New York pretty early on. And she's doing great. I see her all over the place.
Yeah, she's from Ithaca. Dude, she's the best. She used to be a carpenter and so did I. So she threw me like a carpenter job years ago before we were like buds, you know. And we went and saw Turnstile the other night. Do you know them?
No, the band?
Yeah.
I've heard of them.
They're great. But it was such like this crazy. I bought fake tickets from someone on Instagram, and then I tried to grease up the tickets.
Did they send them to you in that, like, with the QCR code?
Oh, yeah, it was
that
a
is?
fake QC.
Yeah, and the guy's like, I can't scan. That's a screen grab.
Yeah. And I kept being like, hey, does your scanner work?
Well, it might not have been fake. The man just probably transferred them poorly.
Well, no, they tried to charge me for another transfer.
Oh, my God.
And we almost didn't get in, and then I ended up, like, through this comedy of errors, someone I knew, I saw them. I go, man, I got fake tickets. I can't get in. He goes, I got a ticket. And they were about to close the doors. And the woman goes, you using the ticket or not? I go, why these people? She goes, are you all using the ticket or not? We're like, we're using the ticket. And there was an old guy there that was like, stamps, I'm stamping. And we're like, we need stamps. He goes, who said? We go, it's too late. We got to go in. He goes, okay, stamps. And then we all just snuck in. It was amazing. And then I DM the woman that sold me the big ticket. And I go, haha, I got in, you dumb bitch.
Oh, my God. That's a good victory at the end of the day. You made it in.
Oh,
but
bro.
How about those old people with the stamps? I was just at a baseball game, and I had the tickets on my phone, and same thing. Like the person that was sitting with me had to like be like, "Hey, can I use your phone real quick to go show the lady at the top of the row?"
Yeah,
because she doesn't believe that I've been sitting here, even though I've walked up and down here 3 times. It's like, get off your high horse, old people. We know you don't have much going on.
I know.
But Christ Almighty, you're not stopping a mass shooting here. You're just protecting the seats.
Yeah.
Let's relax.
It's not that important.
Exactly.
Okay, now let me in.
Now let me have, exactly.
I'm going to look like an asshole telling everyone I got them tickets to this concert.
Now, do you have any dates you want to plug real quick?
Yeah, I do.
Sure.
I am headlining Toronto, Canada, Royal Comedy Theatre, June 17th and 18th. Very excited to go to Toronto. Going to be a lot of fun. The next weekend, I'm at Natalie's Grandview for 2 shows in Columbus, Ohio. And then the next month, I'll be doing a weekend at Hilarities in Cleveland, Ohio.
Hell yeah.
Excited about that. A bunch of other stuff coming up. Again, Ian Ian podcast coming out soon. Bye, guys. And iAnimal69 on Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram.
That's a great Instagram handle for
Thank you.
And also, I want to mention I was just in Philadelphia.
Yes.
Which I know you hold in a special place in your heart. You've got a Phillies tattoo you just showed me on your leg.
Yes.
I have a Phillies hat on today, which is, I tell everybody I have 30 favorite teams. So I got to go to a Phillies game. Shout out to Andrew, who I just mentioned was sitting with me. The girl I was with in Philadelphia got sick, so she couldn't come. So I was just going alone.
Hey.
And there was like a roach scurrying about who was like, I'll come sit with you. I'm like, let's go, dog. Yeah. So we had a fun bro hang. Shout out to Andrew Roach out there. But yeah, fun time in Philadelphia.
Hell yeah.
Enjoyed I could live in that city.
Dude, it's great.
It's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go back August 25th. Buy some tickets, Philadelphia, and I will see you then. Got it rescheduled. And yeah, I'm pumped, dude. I had such a fun fucking time. I'm like an autistic child when I go to a baseball game.
Yeah.
I'm just
just when you go to a game?
Pretty much, yeah. But, well, I keep it held inside.
Yeah.
It comes out
Unleash
at a baseball game. Yeah, it's like all full, no filter. It's just like,
I love it.
I'm like, there's Mike Trout. You know, like people are like, you're 36 years old. Relax.
Dude, I do the same. I try to get balls. I'll be with children. I'll be like, can you throw me a ball? Like, you're 90.
I'm so blind though. Like they throw the balls out into the crowd, you know, and I'm scared. I'm like frightened of like getting nailed with one. I'll get first baseline tickets too. Yeah. And all the little kids will run up and they'll throw the ball and I'm like, ugh.
So if the ball comes towards you, you can't.
Dude, I'll have no ability to judge it. It's like paper. So it's like, especially a small, like a football, I think I could handle. Mm-hmm. But yeah, a small baseball, I have trouble. Foul balls, when they go up, I have to look at the reaction of the people.
Oh,
I'm
God.
Like, if it's like, if coming near us, I'm getting down. Because if I get hit,
terrible.
I'm fucked.
That's terrifying.
Yeah,
dude. You know, you should do that. Get hit, and then when they zoom in, like, is he all right? Be like, Philadelphia, August 25th.
yeah. I mean, it would go viral.
Dates, you know?
I would love that. Yeah, while I'm getting pulled away in the stretcher.
Yeah. You pull out a cardboard.
The people are on the fucking. I have the fucking the sound of the ball game here too. They're just like, oh, and there's a handicapped gentleman who was just struck with a ball out there. The emergency crews are tending to him as we have a 1-0 count. It's like, I'm just like, oh, bloody.
Martinez up to the bat.
Yeah.
Can we get some medical attention to that man on the field?
That special needs man is still struggling over at the first baseline.
Seems to be hemorrhaging. And what does this shirt say? He will be at Flappers. What? He's making a sign to someone. What is he saying? Shout out to all my roaches.
Yeah.
Wow. He must have really got hit in the head hard.
This kid here is, this is why, I mean, God bless the park for allowing people of all intellects in.
Today is Disability Awareness Day at the ballpark.
But dude, so much fun, and
it's the best.
Yeah, I had a great time. But I wanted to bring something else up with you.
Oh,
because we talk a lot on this program about pornography.
Ooh,
and I might have an issue.
Do you?
I might.
You think?
You know, and it's getting less.
Define issue.
Well, I'll say this because now I've become friends with. We were talking about meeting and becoming friends with porn stars, and how it like ruins porn because you see then the person behind the art, if you will. And sometimes it's kind of like refreshing. You're like, this person's very hilarious. They have a great personality and they fuck on camera. But it ultimately, no matter whether it's a bright, shining personality or a tragic story, either way, it affects viewing that person on film.
Well, it's kind of like, you know, once you know what's in the hot dog, you're not going to want to eat the hot dog. But I'm built different, you know. I know what's in the hot dog, and I'm still like, wow, I want to watch that hot dog have anal.
Well, that's... Yeah,
I'd love
true.
to see
there are times where it's like, I guess I'm gonna like go down, and then you feel dirty about it.
Yeah.
Whereas like normally, I guess you wouldn't. I don't know, but it's like I'm starting to like know too much about porn.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you know too much about the inner workings and things like that.
Oh, I thought you meant about the people. You're
that
saying
too,
like
both things. The
my
productions,
thing
the
is
people.
I like acting in like film and like TV and stuff. You're on set and you see like, oh, this scene that just looks like we're talking in a bar has 300 people in the background filming and all this stuff, and you don't see that when you're watching TV. But then once you know about what happens in pornography, like I'm aware there's things going on, but I've never actually seen, and I think that would ruin it for me.
Yes.
Seeing like sound guys, caterers, craft services, you know,
Exactly.
a weird PA, like, and they're just people fucking having unlawful carnal knowledge while there's just some guy with a lighting and boom mic.
And also like the fact that they're like, oh, hold on a second, and then they stop and like fix themselves or something, and then they get back in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that always interests me. And like, these people are superheroes to me because to be able to, especially the men, to be able to pop on command, hold out, not come, stay hard with everyone watching. I don't know if you've ever fucked in public, but it is.
No, it's
a lot.
Yeah,
it's
even just like on a balcony where you're like, someone could be watching, but probably not.
Yeah,
I did a stunt dick thing for
What?
an OnlyFans one time. Well, a couple times, but one of them was on a balcony of like the Beverly Hills Hotel, and I was like, "This is fun," but there's no chance I'm gonna come.
Yeah,
I mean, there's already probably no chance I'm gonna come, but the fact that we're outside now is also, and I'm looking around for like people and stuff. I'm like, nervous. It's a good thing I'm just the stunt dick and I'm not like in it, because it's like,
so wait,
your
dick was in it?
Yeah, my dick. That's all that was in it.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And so, I mean, because then nobody know. I mean, if it got out, I would love it. It would help me sell tickets. But
so
it's
wait,
like,
it was a stunt dick in
someone else's OnlyFans. Yeah, a girl's OnlyFans.
Huh.
2 of them now.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I don't know if I could do that because I'm covered in tattoos.
True. I don't have tattoos, but I am aggressively hairy, so people could be like, that mass of hair, that could very well be him. Wow. But yeah, so I mean, it's just I don't know what to
have Coke bottle glasses on.
yeah, that's the other. He's the person in this porn is saying that he can't find the hole. He's asking. He's touching the butthole like Braille to make sure it's the right hole.
He's using Google Maps.
But so when you went off porn, how do you like? What's your joie de vivre? It's not even like I want, because I still want to masturbate, but I can't watch. Now it's just imagination.
Yeah.
Which is sometimes bad.
If you stop looking at porn and everything, your imagination comes back and you can get hard to like memories.
No, yeah, that's where it's going now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, is that good, or I have to make new memories?
It's called brain porn.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
I also have like more into nudes from civilians now.
Ooh. What? Pictures?
Even pictures.
Just
yes.
pictures?
Yes,
or
even
videos?
pictures. Pictures and videos, one of the two. But yeah, it's like, it's getting bizarre in my brain. So I was curious how you quit it and how your journey was going.
Well, it's tough, man. I mean, I said it off air. I was off porn for a while, but I have relapsed pretty hard, brother. Oh, boy.
What put you back?
I don't know. I honestly, I forget. Oh, you know what? There's so much porn on Twitter, and I had forgotten that I had like followed people or like someone with an OnlyFans or something. I was just like, I was doing so good, no porn, great, no jerking off, feeling amazing. And I was like on Twitter, and I had stopped using Twitter a lot. I had stopped using social media, felt amazing, and I was like, oh, I'll just scroll Twitter. I was bored, and then like, pussies and cocks and dicks, oh my, started coming up, and I was like, oh god, and then I planted the seed, and I was like, well, I got a little time later. Let me see what this person's up to. This person I've
That's
never
so
met.
funny that you said about the Twitter thing, because I'll be like standing in line at the airport or something, like just scrolling through Twitter, and it'll be like, you're like, oh shit, I follow this, I follow this person who's my friend, and they're posting up their like many vids.
See, that's the thing. I have friends that have OnlyFans. I'd rather be like, hey, here's $5. Instead of like, I'm going to sub.
But sure, they post the GIFs or something like that, and I'm just saying, like, I've got cocks and stuff like that. Like, I got to meet Owen Gray one time, and then I followed him on Twitter, and now I just see that guy's dick every day.
Oh, that guy tears it down.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
And just his arsenal of... Or
he gets like the hottest women.
Exactly, yeah. It's like every hot girl in pornography that you have ever thought of, he's fucked.
Is that real, or are they faking? Because I think his like niche that makes him appealing is that it seems passionate, and it seems like because I found my porn got to where like I couldn't watch fake stuff anymore. I had to watch stuff where it was like, oh, there's a connection. These two people are legitimately coming. That's why I like gay porn, because that the guy's getting off.
That's true. That's because the women, they can fake it. And I always think I could sleuth out the difference. Sometimes you can watch a woman and you're going like, she's not really having a good time.
Yeah.
And I think that separates the good performers from the bad.
Yes.
Is when you're like lost in the fact that they're probably coming.
Yeah.
Or whatever, the allure.
Yeah. Well, I never really watch.
But Owen Gray, like, I feel like he sets it up because he's doing his OnlyFans or whatever. So he's got his performers that he has like a black book of performers that he knows are going to vibe with him well or whatever, and then it looks like they're making love, like you said.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, I was like getting off for a while to like passion and like eye contact and like I fucking love you, like that was like the role play I was into, because that's like what I wanted, you know. And then I just had to cut it out. It's just, I mean, I've been looking at porn since I was in high school and everything.
How long have you been in a relationship?
I guess coming up on a year.
Oh wow, okay. So it's not that long. So the porn thing kind of bled through that.
Yeah.
It wasn't because of the relationship.
No. This was prior. I had stopped that prior and everything, and I had tried to get off. Honestly, like, I'm not puritanical, but I do feel that like my brain is in a better place when I'm not consuming pornography, when I'm not jerking off, because I've found through, like reflecting and like journaling and, like obviously I'm in therapy and everything, but I found that I use porn. I'm sober. I'm 7 years sober, and I use porn and masturbation as like a almost like a drug, as a way to distract myself from pain, anxiety, things I need to do when I have like a project coming up or something and I'm nervous. For some reason, my brain just convinces me it's such a good idea. Like, dude, just fucking jerk off, take a nap. You'll be recharged. You'll feel better. And then on there for like an hour trying to find the right one, trying to figure it out. You know, I'm on antidepressant meds, so I can't come anyway.
Right.
So it's, you know, this fucking 3-hour Gilligan's Island tour. Then I'm stuck on an island that no one can save me from, you know? And it's terrible.
Yeah, it's
and
a
then
time suck.
Dude, it is... Dude, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. And masturbation has made me completely batshit insane because every time I do it, I'm like, you'll feel better afterwards. And every fucking time, I can't look at myself in the mirror, talk to my mother on the phone the day I do it.
Dude, I'm doing therapy myself, and I've talked about how, I mean, everyone that watches this podcast knows I can't come in general. Like, I can get hard, I stay hard, I just don't come.
Antidepressants?
No, I've been diagnosed with delayed ejaculation.
No.
And through therapy, I'm learning how to be present, and I'm finding that helps me come.
Yeah.
And the fact that I'm masturbating when I'm anxious, like you just said, to like distract myself, or like just have, like, I'm in this weird paralyzed state of anxiety, and then I just jerk off to like try and get rid of it, and it's like you said, it just becomes a time suck. That is like what I'm associating coming to. So it's like I'm figuring it all the things are starting to come together. I'm wondering if porn, you know, is becoming an issue in that way. So you know,
no, I mean, I think we weren't supposed to have this much access to flesh. Or like,
think about, like, I talk about it all the time. Like, when I was a kid, I had dial-up internet. Dude. And it was like an adventure to find tits.
Look, I'm an old man now. I don't care how I sound. I feel so bad for kids growing up that they do not have the adventure of finding a porno mag at a kid's house at a sleepover that their dad was hiding, and they have to like hide it. They have to crowd around it. Getting like a VCR.
Yes.
Finding the tape, putting in like Friends season 1 on the tape. So like, and this looks normal, you know, and like hiding that and everything, or like watching, you know, the movie Just One of the Guys or whatever, and then pausing it at the time that the woman pulls her tits out,
right?
And then telling your mom you have to do homework in the basement for some reason so that you can just, you know, jerk your little panini.
There's
off.
always one kid in the like group of friends that's dad has just like the most accessible stack of porn.
Oh, dude.
And I mean, nowadays
I am seeing a wood-paneled basement in Lower Delaware right now, having a flashback to the carpeting and everything.
Dude, my dad's friend used to put Playboys like on top of a curio cabinet, like in the living room.
Oh my God.
Like, it was just supposed to be up there so we wouldn't find it. We knew exactly where it was.
Yeah.
We knew when the new issue was going to come.
Jesus.
And we'd be like, oh my God, you know, it'd be like Pamela Anderson or somebody, and we'd all go to his house and be like, his parents don't get home till 6, so we have all this time. And just sitting around with your friends watching porn is a wild thing to do. I don't know if kids do it now that they have their phones or whatever.
Well, we didn't. I mean, we didn't even have porn. I specifically remember going to my best friend Justin's house. He kicks open the door and he goes, dude, you gotta get in here. I'm like, what's up? And everyone's sitting in different parts of the different couches with pillows on their laps, and he goes, we found a way to see Drew Barrymore's underwear. We're like, what? And he paused it in Wedding Singer when she gets drunk and steps over the table, and you could just see a little bit of like purple underwear, and everyone was like, man your battleships. And we all just like sat there jerking off, and then we're like, okay, well, this isn't gay at all.
We never
this
did
won't come back to haunt
That's what's
us.
so weird about us. We never did the jerking off part, which is even weirder because it's like we were just all watching it like it was a movie. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? I remember just finding the VHS and just like. It's so weird too. Like, my buddy, we went home one night and knocked, like, his door was locked in the garage. It never was locked. And he's like, what's going on? My door's locked. So he knocked, and his parents were all frazzled. And we, like, walked in, and his dad was, like, an old man, and he was, like, fumbling with the VCR. He didn't know how, like, the TV worked.
No.
He's fumbling with the VCR, and he doesn't know to just turn the TV off. And you can still like hear it's like
Oh,
they were like
God.
the parents were like watching porn and fucking because they were in robes and shit. And we're all like, oh my Lord.
Oh, God.
Now and then we never watched that porn again because we associated it with that moment of them, and we're like, oh God.
What was the first VHS porn you ever had?
I bought on my 18th birthday, I went to like one of those, it was called like Video Liquidators or something like that. It was a porn shop like off the highway.
Yes.
And it was like a thing. When you turn 18, your buddies take you to go buy a fucking porno. And
Pack
I bought
of cigarettes, porno, and a lottery ticket.
Exactly.
Yes.
And did all three.
Yep.
And went in and bought, I bought this like, because I'm into lesbian porn.
Yeah.
And I still am to this day, but this was so benign by like today's standards. It was like, it wasn't even good. And I remember buying it. And just like I did the fake label thing, and it was just in my house. And I don't think I ever got through the whole like 3-hour VHS. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just like it was not even like hot.
Yeah.
It was just like terrible 90s lesbian porn. You know what I mean? Like I feel like lesbian porn has evolved.
Yes.
Monumentally.
Yes.
And that's bad that I know that.
Yeah. Well, porn has evolved monumentally for better or worse.
Sure, that's very
in like
true.
a very scary direction,
Yes.
I'll never forget Hot Salsa was the name of the porn, and we all
Hot
passed it
Salsa.
around like a Stanley Cup trophy of like,
That's so
you get
funny.
it for a week, I get it for a week, and then I kept it and lied and was like, I lost it, I don't know where it is, because I wanted to get some extra hot
It's
salsa
still in
time
your fucking VCR.
Yeah.
I lost it in my VCR. It's all, you have another tape that's all unraveled. You're like, it's broken.
I don't know what to do, fellas.
I'll never forget the first magazine. It was a typical like, this is before we found him in my buddy's house. My friend, he's like, I found a Playboy. This is like in, I don't know, middle school or something. He's like, I found a Playboy. I'll keep it under. He lived in an apartment complex. He's like, I'll keep it under the dumpster at the apartment complex. So I would like sneak over there and get it and like go to the woods and jerk off.
Yeah.
What were we doing?
With dumpster porn.
Yeah. Then I'd have to put it
great.
back under the dumpster after I came.
This
So that
neighborhood kid stole just a page out of a penthouse. My mom wasn't home, and he came over and he goes, "Thanks for having me over," and just handed me a ripped out piece of penthouse. And I was like,
That was his thank you card?
Phil, what is happening here?
That's wild.
Yeah.
Now, to make it a little more innocent, I had this email that I just was... The other day, we had Chase O'Donnell in here, very funny comic, and she was telling us about her first dates, and some of them were heinous. Like, the men took her to strip clubs and shit like that, like, on their first date, and she just, like, accepted it.
Did
and,
she know they were going to a strip club, or the guy was like, "I got a
surprised
treat
her.
for you"?
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh.
Yeah, very bad. So she had, like, a litany of these terrible first dates. So a woman wrote in.
Oh, boy.
She says, "Hey there, Papa Roach. This is to joshpottershow@gmail.com. Send all your emails. Send in your reportings. Send in your music. Whatever you'd like." It says, "Hey, Papa Roach. I'm listening to Chase's date stories, and I got compelled to share my own terrible date story." And this is one I feel like I've heard before, by the way. When I was a teenager, I was madly in love with this guy, and he finally asked me on a date at a local show at a local venue. Before the show, in broad fucking daylight, he took me behind a dumpster and attempted to get handsy with me as cars drove by. I said no. It sounds like this date is Brock Turner. So far. You know what I mean? Wasn't that he had, speaking of dumpsters, we were talking about it.
Yeah.
Some real dumpster action going on here. Later on is the date.
Let's hear him out.
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
on.
let's see what
Benefit
happens.
of the doubt. All right. Not all men. Come on now.
Maybe he charmed her later.
Yeah.
Later on, as the date went on, he disappeared in a crowd, and I found him literally inside of a dumpster cage with the doors closed with two other girls who I guess were down to get action in the dumpster. Not the wildest story, but maybe the stinkiest. Shouts out to Chase. Also, I'm an etymologist who specializes in roaches. I used a rear of a colony, 2,000 plus hissing cockroaches. So your roach representation gets me stoked. Well, that's good. I'm appreciative of that. That's just a interesting byproduct. But this guy, it just sounds like he has a dumpster fetish.
What?
I don't want to kink shame the dumpster guy.
No, kink shame the dumpster guy. Shame him. Shame is good.
Maybe he had his first porno mag under a dumpster, though, and he can only come in the presence of a dumpster.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. That's why I can only come when there's a stepfather in the room.
That's from watching Euphoria. If y'all have she's saying if you want to know anything about roaches, I'm good source. Thank you, Megan, for writing in that email. I appreciate it.
Wait, so this guy...
Evidently, this man tried to take her to the dumpster pre-concert, tried to get handsy, and she's like, "Ew, no, it's a dumpster." So he's like, "All right, fuck this unfun lady."
Yeah.
And then he went into the concert, found two ladies, like, "Hey, you ladies like dumpsters?" And then she found him by the dumpster later.
With two
those
girls. What is the dumpster cage? Like inside the dumpster?
Yeah, I would imagine the cage is, how they have for whatever reason, in some places they lock the dumpsters up so people can't. I feel like they should I guess that's the reason. Because I feel like they should let hobos just go in there and rifle through and take whatever they'd like.
I mean, what if this woman just had a bad acid trip and she was hanging out with some raccoons? She was at like Coachella and she's tripping balls and she's like, I'll go on a date with you, and the raccoons just like
there's
hit
raccoons
the dumpster.
eating garbage and she's like, I'm not gonna fuck you.
She leaves, goes back, there's a bunch of raccoons.
They're all having an orgy and she's like, fucking gross. I can't
You're
believe
an
it.
asshole. You're not better than me,
Worst
you bitch.
date of my life.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the email, Megan. I appreciate it. Again, send your emails to joshpottershow@gmail.com. We have to get into an investigative report here for a second.
Yes.
Very important. Have you heard about these Apple AirTags everyone's got? Do you have them? Do you like them? Do you
What are you
use them?
talking about?
There are these tags Apple makes. They're little like circles, and you can put them in your luggage or maybe like on the back of your keys or something. So if you lose something, you pull up on your phone where it's located.
I need to get one of those for my mom's remote because she always loses it and she just has a bunch of string around her remote.
Why? So she could tie it to herself?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So what does she sit down with
Well,
it and go,
it's yarn. I got her into crocheting over the pandemic.
Okay.
So now her remotes have yarn attached to them and attached to the table by her recliner. So when she throws me the remote to watch TV, it's like she's fishing.
how much slack does she have on it?
She's got some slack. She got some slack.
Oh no, where's the remote? So she goes to the table and follows the string?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God, I would have never found it in those cushions.
Yeah, see? Apple stole my mom's string idea.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Just attach string to your keys.
Well, the string might actually be a little bit better because these Apple AirTags are being used for nefarious reasons.
No.
You can think of the possibilities, right?
I can't. Tell
People
me.
are putting them on under people's cars and like tracking where they go, like seeing if they
I didn't even think of. I'm so happy with how much
Your
of
brain
an
works?
innocent, good person I am. I didn't even think of that.
Well, this lady, I mean,
Now,
this one,
going to the Apple store.
and yeah, right. I'm gonna start putting them on all kinds of things just to see where people are going. Oh,
I'm just so
You're
dumb.
there, huh?
I'm just so dumb. I just keep putting it on my keys.
Chipotle again, huh? Just to judge people.
Yeah.
This woman, an Indiana woman, was charged with murder after she allegedly followed a man she said was her boyfriend to a bar by using the Apple AirTag. She accused him of cheating on her and proceeded to intentionally run him over with her car. She said... I don't know if this is... Oh, this is the police department talking.
Oh, God.
I'm quite sure, since this is a pub and grill and it is late at night, that there are quite a few people who are here and left the scene because they didn't want to get involved, says an Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department person. This is where we need to do them... We need... what does this say? This is where we do need them to get involved and call us. So, like, people are like, I'm not fucking... This lady's running over this guy with her car. She probably has good reason. So they just didn't call the police, so this guy died.
It'd be fun to watch the little like scanner to see where the beep booper is and just see it back and forth over and over. She runs over the guy. Like Richie Aprile and Beansy in Sopranos.
It's getting real jittery here.
Yeah.
Now it's at the morgue. The hell?
Why is it in the middle of a field?
Oh my
burying
God.
something?
But so this woman used the tag to track him to the bar and goes, oh, he's there with another girl or he's at Melissa's house or whatever.
Right.
And then that's wild stuff.
That's evil.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
And I've even heard female comics who have like stalker issues.
Oh yeah.
Like, because sometimes you go somewhere and it shows up on your phone like there's an air tag near you.
Really?
Yeah, so it like tells you, and if you don't know, they go, if you don't know, if it's not yours, look around.
I didn't know this.
basically.
I don't like my phone being tracked. Like when you share your location with someone.
Yes.
I had mine shared. I just don't like. I don't like people knowing my specific location where I could be at a specific time.
One of my high school buddies is very much a homebody, and he has kids and shit. But he'll always be like, in our group chat, it'll be like to so-and-so, it'll be like, what were you doing there last night?
Yeah.
He's on Friend Finder.
Yeah.
Seeing where everyone goes out. Yeah.
Get out of here.
It's really fucking nuts, dude.
What the hell's the matter with you?
I don't like this whole, like, your friends can be the CIA.
Yes, I hate that.
I'm going to have to, I haven't been in a relationship in a very long time, so that's why I'm curious with your new one, or relatively new one, like how the phone things work. There has to be such an immense trust. I'm going to have to throw my phone into the ocean when I meet a girl that I really like, because it's just a quagmire of heinous shit.
Really?
Like, oh yeah, my photos aren't even like organized. It's like,
oh yeah,
you just go in the photo gallery, you're like, oh my lord, what is this? Just a litany of tits and dicks.
Yeah.
And
well, she's got my code. I give her when we're like driving, I'm like, hey, can you go on my phone and blah blah blah. Like, you know, we trust each other, which is great.
Yeah.
But like I said, like I have really cut down like my porn, and this is again like before her or anything. I just don't like the way it makes me feel.
Sure.
You know, and I was a guy that had it on my phone a lot, this and that, but like I'm really trying to cut it out, you know, and like trying to behave in like better ways of like, you know, eating better, exercise, all this stuff, whatever. But all like the naked pictures and stuff I have on my phone are like joke pictures that
funny.
me and my group chats, my friends send to each other of like, you know, like this guy had his ass painted like a pumpkin and then the other guy's dick was green, like the
stem. Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's a guy's green stem dick fucking a pumpkin. And I wrote like Happy Halloween over it. And so like that's in my phone. So it's like if she saw that, it'd be like, no, this isn't, I'm not like jerking off to this. This
Right.
is clearly a gag.
Yeah, like for me, it's not like they're not gag photos, but they mark like a time in my life when I feel like a connection to a person. So it's always,
I get that.
So I take they're like almost, it's like in Ace Ventura, you know, when he walks in the room and he's like, this is a lovely room of death, and it's all like the taxidermy everywhere.
Yeah.
That's my phone with nudes. It's just like a collection of like past.
Oh, so you're saying you have nudes from past exes and
Exactly,
stuff?
yes.
Oh, I that is
You have
gone.
to get rid of it all. Like,
all gone.
See, I'm like a hoarder. I like feel like I can't get rid of it.
I think you should get rid of it right now on air. What do you think?
I mean, well, it will take quite a long time. I have to do factory resets. I mean, like I said, I'll have to throw it in the ocean. And I didn't realize this. I got a new phone. And I thought like, oh, I'll get a new phone and then start over. And then I turn it on and it's like, here's everything. I go, oh my God, I can't escape my present.
No, I totally relate to that. I used to do that and like look like wistfully like, remember when?
Yes.
And it's like, but that does, how well does that serve you?
Right,
like,
it makes you kind of sad.
Yeah, it would make me sad or like keep me in the past. I wasn't being present. You know, you said you're trying to be more present.
No, that's a great
point. And if I looked at that stuff, it would just bring me down and like, because I would always, I have like 71,000 photos on my phone. I'm always like taking pictures. And what I used to do is go back and look at pictures of like, remember when you were feeling good this time 2 years ago? That's what I would do.
I guess that's bad, yeah.
And I had to stop doing it. But I can totally relate to you with doing that with like nudes and stuff. I would just do that with like regular pictures. And I had to delete all that because I found myself not being able to accept whatever the present feeling I had by trying to live in the past of that better moment.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
And I think that's very, I mean,
really helped.
I don't know if I could go through the deleting, but I have gotten to the point where I'm recognizing.
Dude, recognizing is huge, and it takes a while to turn awareness into action. But when you do, it feels amazing. And I will say, I had to have a friend sit with me and help me delete a bunch of old things.
Oh.
You know, so like, I'm telling you, get a buddy, give him your phone, have him do it, you know, be on the phone with a friend. Like, it really, really helps. Like,
yeah.
I have friends that I've had to do that for. Like, listen, man, just delete it. You got it. And it really, really helps. And then, dude, I'm telling you, you'll go a couple days or like a week and be like, oh shit, I didn't look at that.
I didn't even think about them.
Yeah. And that's like a very good feeling.
That's a very great point.
Yeah.
And I'm going to definitely heed that advice.
Yeah.
And I think that's a lovely point to bring up a quick ad. I hope you don't mind here.
Please,
but
by all means.
The Josh Potter
Add
Show
it
brought
up.
to us by HelloFresh. I thought a good sentimental moment like that would be a perfect lead in. HelloFresh, they will make your life so much easier too. Say, you know, you're bogged down with all the nudes in your phone and you don't have time to go grocery shopping because you're just reminiscing so often. Well, now HelloFresh delivers orders fresh to you. I mean, you got recipes out the wazoo here. They've got all kinds of stuff, and it's all foolproof, step-by-step recipes, so you can't screw it up too much, and it's all portion controlled, everything like that. They've got seasonal summer recipes coming up here, like cucumber salad stuffed pita pockets, chicken sausage stuffed peppers, Tuscan spiced shrimp, so much more. Check out HelloFresh's market for curated selections, and they got breakfast, lunches, side snacks, desserts, all kinds of stuff. And right now, go to HelloFresh.com/JoshPotter16. Use code JoshPotter16 for up to 16 free meals and get 3 free gifts. That's HelloFresh.com/JoshPotter16. Use code JoshPotter16 and get 16 free meals, 3 free gifts. It's America's #1 meal kit, HelloFresh. We got some fun sports videos. Do you like sports?
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah.
Beep, 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 beep.
I know nothing about them.
That's fine.
I don't keep up with them. I play them.
Beep, 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 beep.
Sorry, this one's long.
Beep.
There we go. But we're not going to talk about the sports necessarily, but do you know who Charles Barkley is?
Bro, I said I don't really dig sports. It doesn't mean I don't know the GOAT.
I don't know. I didn't want to be, assuming things. So
No. I love Charles Barkley.
I don't follow basketball that well, so I obviously know who Charles Barkley is, what he's accomplished as a player, but I consider him one of the better broadcasters
Yes,
of
fantastic.
our time. And people were gathered around here. You know, the NBA is in the finals at the moment. People were gathered around trying to get Charles Barkley's attention. And as I mentioned, when I go to a sporting event, this is me. I'm yelling out, Mike Trout, look at me. I want any sort of acknowledgement. And so they're trying to get Charles Barkley to acknowledge them.
No.
And let's see if we can see it here, what happens when they yell to Charles.
Shaq, Ernie Johnson, Dwayne Wade, Kenny Smith, and Charles Barkley. Chuck!
Championship!
Chuck!
Boom!
What did he say?
He goes, leave me alone or I'm going to come to your house and fuck your mama. I would make me not leave him alone, for the record. I'd be like, please fuck my mom, Charles. My mom could use it. Please.
My mom's a nice lady, Charles.
Yeah, my mom needs some action.
Take this Apple ID tag and follow her home.
I'll go up to the security guard and be like, Charles said if I keep bothering him, he'd fuck my mom. So I'm here to have him fuck my mom now.
That is great.
Amazing.
Good for him.
That's what I want every time.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, like, I don't know, Kirsten,
Are people mad about this?
No one's mad.
Good,
I just thought it was fun. Kirsten, can you pull up my Instagram with Rob Ray? I want to see if we could. This is like the exact opposite. I try to get Rob. I'd love Rob Ray to fuck my mom too. I think Rob Ray fucked my cousin back in the day. Rob Ray, a Buffalo Sabres player. Yeah, there you go. You might have to scroll a bit down. You'll know it when you see it. Keep going. We can cut the fat of this out if you want.
Keep the fat. I'm saying fat it up.
So yeah, but Rob Ray is a former NHL player. No, that's not it. It's a hockey game, and he used to play for the Buffalo Sabres. Now he's a sideline guy, so he's between the benches along the glass. And I went to a Sabres game back in Thanksgiving time, and I tried to get his attention. I was right behind him, and he fucked my cousin. I'm pretty certain. She died, unfortunately, so I can't find out. It would be that one right there on the left. Yes. So here's the exact opposite of that Charles Barkley.
Hey! You're the man! You're the man!
Love you, Rob.
I love you! Rob Ray! Look at me! One time! I love you!
Nothing. If only he would have turned around and goes, "Where's your mom? I want to fuck her." I would have basked in it.
Do you think he heard you and was
100%.
actively ignoring you?
100%, because he's not talking all the time on the broadcast. They go down to him. They're like,
Right.
let's go down to Rob on the sideline, or on whatever they call it in hockey, on the bench or whatever. And also, the arena is empty.
Yeah.
I'm like 5 rows from him there, or
Yeah.
like whatever, and I'm screaming. So like, the arena, you could hear a pin drop in it. So I mean, even if he was on the other side, I feel like he
Right.
could have heard me. But no, Charles Barkley, that is the ultimate.
That's incredible. And I love how everyone laughed. Everyone got it.
Yes.
It was a joke. They were
no
in
one's
on it.
trying
no
to
one's
cancel
upset.
him or anything
good,
like that.
Good.
But Charles Barkley is like, I'm quitting broadcasting because I can't have fun anymore.
Is
and
that
I
what he
think that's
said?
the kind of fun he wants to have. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's retiring I don't know, in a couple, whenever his contract's up or
Oh,
whatever.
man. That sucks.
There's also a thing that I saw, these Yankees fans, Kirsten, do we have that video? These two, have you seen this one? KFC was sharing it a whole bunch, and a bunch of people. It brings me to another. I'll pose my quandary after.
Well,
we
can I
watch
just
it.
say something real quick?
Yes.
Charles Barkley, amazing Philly guy.
Yes.
His big quote was, "I'm not a role model. I'm an athlete." Right?
Yeah.
Remember? John Kruk, Phillies player, said to a lady one time, "Lady, I'm not an athlete. I'm a ball player." Fucking Philly rules.
Hell yeah, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
I love the cut of their jib. I'll
Yes.
say that.
They got good jibs, and I'm
Yes.
loving the cut.
The only growing up, the only experience I had with Philadelphia was I hated the Flyers, being a Sabres fan. That was it. But I always say this: you need a fun villain. And it was always the best rivalry. There would always be fights, and it would be just balls out games. So I loved it. But here in this scenario, these Yankees fans are approached. I don't even know who this guy is, but listen to this couple answer this question.
If the Yankees were going to win a World Series, but you had to give each other a hall pass, would you do it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, why do
Who
you
does she have to? Who does she have
You
to?
can pick anyone who you want. Who would you pick?
Anyone in the world? My ex-boyfriend?
What?
Shit. Who would you pick?
You.
I'm sorry. Why the ex-boyfriend?
We're gonna fight about this.
Why the ex-boyfriend? He's gone. You can tell me.
He was a good lover.
It's mortifying.
Oh, that fucking loser cock pussy. You. I'd have been like, your best fucking friend, bitch. And guess what?
Your
I'm
sister.
calling it now. They're going to win, so I'm fucking her tonight. What a fucking loser.
Right?
Oh,
I mean,
my God.
when I saw this, the blood left my face. I was just like, oh my Lord. He has to like lay in bed and stare at the ceiling.
His hair looks like fucking macaroni. Go back and look at this guy.
This,
oh, God.
He's mortified.
He's got ramen head. He is so sad and upset. Ew, what is that haircut? His beard doesn't even connect to his sideburns. Can you imagine him fucking you? It probably looks like he's trying to climb a ladder.
It's like
He's just this tall, dumb.
he looks like Wish Blake Griffin. It's like with that hair. It's crazy.
Wait, can we rewatch? That was
Yes.
just so mortifying.
And this is not the first occasion I've heard this type of thing, and I'll tell you where else I heard it after we get through it one more time here.
If the Yankees were going to win a World Series, but you had to give each other a hall pass, would you do it?
Absolutely.
Not even 2 seconds.
Okay, why do
Who
you
does she have to? Who does she have
You can
to?
pick anyone who you want. Who would you pick?
She knows already.
Anyone in the world? My ex-boyfriend?
Oh my God. Who would you pick?
Hilarious.
You.
I'm sorry. Why the ex-boyfriend?
We're gonna fight about this.
Why the ex-boyfriend? He's gone. You can tell me.
He was a good lover.
She's saying we're going to fight about this, by the way, because he said you. And she's like, why wouldn't you say an answer? You made me say an answer. It's so fucking... Can I tell you where this answer is acceptable, though?
Huh.
I was on Reddit, and on there's like a thread that I look at every now and then called Am I the Asshole?
Uh-huh.
And this guy was dating a woman,
Yes.
and she was terminally ill.
Ooh.
And he was like, if I could grant you any wish.
Wait, terminally ill means that she's
Going
going
to
to die no
die.
matter what.
Yes.
That means her pussy's
So,
sick.
Yeah. That means she's going all out.
I'm going back to New York. Goodbye. That was terrible.
That her pussy's sick. I just got it. I'm stupid. I'm not smart. But so this man goes, I'll grant you any wish you'd like, whatever you want before you die. He's thinking probably hot air balloon. I don't know, something.
Oh, no.
She says, I would like to fuck my ex-boyfriend.
And this is his wife.
This is his, I forget if it's his wife or his girlfriend or their
Wow.
serious
What do you
relationship.
do?
If I was in that case, I would just go, I'd chalk it up to going like, all right, it's helpful in that case. Because now it's like, this, even if it's the woman I love, she's been thinking about fucking her ex this whole time. Then she wants to fuck him as like a last wish. I'd let her do it. And then I could go out and get pussy quicker after she died.
Ah, yes.
I would be much more over it.
Yes.
Whereas I would be like probably more distraught if she just died, and then I'd have to wait, however.
Yeah, but what if it's one of those things like when the plane's going down, you make your confessions, and then you're like, I'm gay, and then the plane is not going to land, and then you're like, oh, I have to live with this now.
They're like, oh, weird, a miracle cure.
Yeah.
And you're gonna make it. She'd be like, damn it. Well, then that's also, it's over then at that point.
Yeah. What kind of terminal illness did she have?
Cancer of some sort. So that's the only. And when I read that before I had seen this video. This video, there's no. How is that man going to lay up at night every time next to this woman, knowing she's fantasizing about her ex?
And not only that, I counted less than 2 seconds. She said yes.
She made it
for
she
the
tried to lie.
arbitrary
She was like,
Yankees winning a World Series
Yes.
in which none of them give a fuck about her.
right. She could have named it like any celebrity. She goes, anyone I want, and she
Yeah.
knew right away who she was going to say. It's like and even if you saw her face, can we go back to the part where she's like, she's not contemplating it, and she doesn't even put up a good acting face. She just went like this, like she goes, her face isn't trying to figure this out. Her face is, should I say it?
You know what her face is? Her face is the equivalent of the fake reach for the purse when the check comes.
Yes.
She knows she's not paying, but she's just got to act so she can sleep at night that she did the quote-unquote right thing.
She's not trying to think of options here.
No.
She's thinking, should I say my ex-boyfriend? Because that's the answer.
She's thinking that she's looking at him just taking her to Pound Town.
Yeah.
Fucking the last time they did it.
She's remembering it?
Yep. She is in a Vietnam flashback of her ex-boyfriend's hard cock slamming on her clam. Look at her face right there.
Yeah.
And that's the realization that she's got to be with that unfuckable loser for the rest of her life. That's what that is right there.
She's having the riders on the storm. She's thinking of every position that guy can't do because he's not as flexible.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Look at her face.
Oh God, that guy probably fucks like a praying mantis.
I need somebody to find a follow-up to what happened to these two.
Yeah, can we get her at? I want to see what she looks like without those dumpy clothes on.
Yeah, if we find out, tweet at us.
Yeah,
let
please.
us know what her at is. Oh my Lord. The other thing that I had, we clown this man quite a bit on this program. This is Russell Wilson. I don't know if you are familiar with him at all.
Vaguely.
He was the former quarterback of the Seattle Seahawks, now quarterback of the Denver Broncos.
Yes.
And there's just something off about him. He doesn't know
isn't
how to.
his wife Sierra?
Yes.
Oh God, that would be one of my. Who would your hall pass be?
I've never even thought about that because
would be.
I'm out in the halls all the time. That's what, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't have any like
the hall monitor. No one wants to be around you.
Yeah, exactly. Stuffed in a locker somewhere.
I think my hall pass would be a trans Rihanna. That would be mine.
No, that's a good Frankenstein. And
Yes. Or like a
'cause-
trans Meg the Stallion.
Well, how about this? What about your? Because you said Sierra. What about like the couple, like your dream couple,
Oh, I never thought of that.
like to be the third guy in?
Do I gotta fuck with the guy?
If you want, it's
I
up to
want
you. You can make it so you don't.
Oh, okay.
He's just there because there's guys like that. Like I wouldn't necessarily fuck with the guy, but I would definitely be like, I'm fucking a chick with Tony Romo right now. This is dope.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Where I'd be like, get her, Tony. You know what I mean? I'd be like really into it. Like as far as like me and Tony are bros. We
You're
fuck
pushing
together.
Tony's hips.
Yeah.
Good job, Tony.
Do it. You're doing so good. I wish I could fuck like that.
I don't know anyone's like relationship. I don't know, dude. Rihanna is like my number one, and I love Meg the Stallion. I would want trans Rihanna and regular Meg the Stallion, or regular Rihanna trans Meg the Stallion.
I see. So you put a dick on one of them.
Yeah.
I could do that too. I mean, sure.
Are
That's
you
great.
into the super gals?
I mean, not
you into
necessarily,
the
but I
female
mean,
final form.
I'll tell you this. This is where my lines get blurred. I've seen some trans women that have dicks where I go like, I don't even know if I consider that a man, even though there's a penis. They're so hot.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like if I found myself in a place where I got a surprise like that, I'm like, am I sucking a dick because this chick is so hot? Do you know what I mean?
You mean it would be a surprise after the dick is in your mouth?
No, I mean,
dick would be in
it
your mouth.
shows
You're
up, and then I
What
contemplate
is
it.
happening?
How did that get in there? No, it'd be a surprise prior to
Whoa.
it. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be like fooling around, and then I
Boy,
go,
was I
oh, there's a little something.
Yeah.
What's going on down here? A little big something, I guess.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, this chick is so hot, though. Am I going to blow this girl?
Well, you're not a dickhead. You gotta
Yeah,
be
I mean, that's what
polite.
I'm saying. Like, I don't.
Future's female,
If I
buddy.
was faced with that quandary, I might find myself blowing a girl.
Hey, man.
So I don't know. Like, there's a Nikita Dragon. Have you ever seen her?
No.
Pull up her Instagram.
Oh, please.
It's a trans person, a
Yes.
woman, and I'm like
You
confused.
seem
by her.
kind of unsure about what to say. You're like,
I am
trans person,
completely
woman. They're called
unsure.
freaks. Anyway, go ahead. Oh my God, she is gorgeous,
Right?
Woo!
And it used to be a little Asian boy, and now
What?
it's not anymore. And
What?
yeah,
Good golly, Miss Molly.
right. So I'm like, if this chick has a dick,
Does she have a penis?
I think so.
If she doesn't have a penis, kick rocks, honey.
It's like if she does, I
my
might
God.
blow this chick.
You're kidding me. That's a
It's unreal. They're doing wonders out there. I mean, some of these doctors
God
need to
bless
get
the
like
future.
They got to be
What
in the
is that?
Smithsonian
Oh.
or something.
What a tease.
I think these are. Well, was that one with a? I mean, we're gonna have to blur that one.
No, that's like a drawing.
Oh, okay.
Is that really? Who is? Does she have an OnlyFans? Who is this?
She
woman?
might. Nikita Dragon. She's like a model,
Is she in New York?
a
Oh,
TikTok woman. No, she's out here.
Nuh-uh.
Yes,
God bless her.
unbelievable.
God
So
bless us. God bless America.
yeah, it's just a mind-numbing thing, a confusing thing for your boy here. But
Yeah. I say go for it.
sure. But back to Russell Wilson real quick. I wanted to talk about unnatural. Like, yeah, okay.
What?
There's the trend. Yeah.
I mean, either way, I'm in. Woo!
Perhaps more unnatural, though, is Russell Wilson and how he just carries himself in public. Here he is doing a hype up video,
Oh no.
and we get to see the many takes where he's like, what is he saying? Broncos country, let's ride. Let's see him try and act here. Try and sound natural, Russell.
Let's ride. Let's ride.
Broncos.
Let's ride.
Perfect. One more time. Broncos country. Let's ride.
Broncos country, let's ride. Broncos country, let's ride. Broncos country, let's ride. Broncos country,
Get quieter.
let's ride.
I like the whisper one the best. Which take did you enjoy? Which one looked most natural to you?
That male to female trans person looks more natural than this fella doing his ad read. This goes more against God than that beautiful woman we were just looking at.
Right? This is more an affront on
Yes.
society. We're like,
yes.
eradicate
let's
this.
ride.
Yeah.
Let's ride. Bronco country, let's ride.
He gets to fuck Sierra, though.
Oh, God bless him.
I think they fuck.
She's
I
a
mean,
babe.
who knows? Yeah, she is a babe.
He's a babe too. He's on.
Well, that's why I was wondering if, because of Sierra, if you would want to get betwixt the two of those two.
You know, sure, why not? I don't know any other like couples. I don't think
Yeah, I
in
was
the
like,
zeitgeist. You know,
I'm trying to think of like what about like couples from history, like Nick Lachey and Jessica Simpson.
oh my God, I had such a thing for Jessica Simpson.
It's like I thought you were gonna say Nick Lachey.
Oh no, that would have been fine. If I was worth my salt at all as being a fucking stand-up comic, I would have gone for the funny instead of being like, I love Jessica Simpson.
Well, Nick Lachey notoriously said she had like napalm pussy.
What's that mean?
Like she was just unbelievable in bed.
Really?
That's why he could tolerate her nonsense.
No way.
She was like, tuna is the chicken of the sea
Oh,
or whatever.
yeah, that's right.
And he's like, whatever, lady. Like, you are unreal in bed.
Really?
Yes, that's it.
No way.
Johnny Knoxville got to fuck her, and he said that he corroborated that.
Really?
I think he got to do it when his dick still worked, too, so good for him.
His dick doesn't work?
Yeah, he broke his dick in
Nuh-uh.
Jackass. Yeah.
It doesn't work.
I think he has to use, can we Google the fact check on this? I think he has to use like a catheter to piss like every time.
I'm Johnny Knoxville, and welcome to Viagra.
Yeah, like we're going to start seeing
Oh, poor fella.
broken penis or something like that if you want to look. What does it say here, Kirsten? Can you read it?
Jim Dog.
It says it's been 15 years since it happened.
Oh, it's not broken still?
Broke
Not that I see, but I'll
tore his
look.
urethra. Ah, yeah.
That's the worst tearing. I'd rather my asshole be teared into 9,000 shreds than have my urethra be.
I don't know, dude. Have you
You're
ever?
like,
heard-
I don't know. You're like, I
Can
could
you-
give you some insight.
Yeah. Think about this. What do you use more, your penis or getting your ass reamed out?
I don't know. What do you
Here's the
use
thing.
more?
Here's the thing. A catheter is painful and would like help you pee, whatever. But you having a tear or like injury to your asshole is so dangerous and tough because you can get sepsis and like infections so easily. So like I wouldn't want that at all.
With my recent
know?
surgery, having the wound be near my asshole, it was the same dilemma.
What was your surgery?
I had a cyst removed from my back. We
Oh,
showed like
God.
the wound on the program,
You
and it got
alright?
me flagged. I'm great now,
Yeah.
but it took like a month for it to
Yeah.
be normal, and it's still there. Like
Mm-hmm.
but now it's not at risk of that happening. But it was like I'd have to use a bath. I'd have to sit in a little
Oh,
bath and
God.
shit. So I feel like I could handle the asshole tear. The urethra one. Every time I remember when I was a child, I have this vivid memory of my parents thought that my piss was like, when you're learning to piss, how they're there watching you, and my piss was like shooting off to the left. So they were like, what's up with that? They thought maybe there's a blockage or something. So I went into a doctor and they put a camera into my urethra. No pain medicine or anything.
As a child.
As a child.
What?
And I'll never forget like the searing pain that it was.
How old were you?
4 or 5 years old. And I remember like afterwards, after the procedure, my dad, like, we went out to breakfast or something, Perkins, and I go, I have to go to the bathroom. So my dad's like, okay. And he had to like stand behind me because my knees buckled pissing. It was like pissing razor wire out of my dick. And I screamed and I cried. So I don't know. That's all I'm saying. Tearing the urethra, I'd imagine, I don't know, my dick would just never be
But-
hard again.
Would you get your urethra torn and have a catheter for 3 years if that means you could get some of that bomb-ass Simpson pussy?
Yes. I would
Yeah?
suffer just about any sort of, if it meant that I could fully recover and then experience prime Jessica Simpson pussy. I wonder if it's still good,
Can we see what she looks like now?
Yeah, I think she still looks great.
Oh, and she's like super Catholic, so she does
well, that
anal.
was why that's why like he waited until marriage to have sex with her. And he
Nuh-uh.
was like, it was beyond worth it.
Really?
Yes, he was
But then
raving
why is he
about
with
it.
that? Why'd he divorce her then? Why
I
is he
think
with that chick
eventually,
now?
it's like anything else, a little too much of a good thing. Yeah, now he's with like
Oh,
the CSI chick.
Let's see her and what her unrecognizable picture of herself was. I want to see her
What
at her
was that?
bottom.
Oh, I mean, that's not even that bad. I don't know. She does not look the same, but
No, what's that? Is that her?
Oh, boy.
Shut up.
Oh boy, that's a weird one. What happened to her face?
Oh, so it says that this was in 2017. She's saying it's an unrecognizable version of herself.
What happened to her?
Is she just fat there, and the fatness is on her
She
face? What does
looks
all
like
that
a
say?
small town mom.
Well, she kind of is from that ilk, isn't she? Does it lead us to explain her?
Yeah, it looks like some alcoholism.
So she
That's what
took
I
a
see.
poor turn, eh? She was all like
Oh,
church, and
Jessica.
I hope she's gotten it back together
Me
again.
too. Let's give her a call.
I mean, shit. I would.
Oh, well, what?
All right.
Good.
Seems like we're back.
God almighty.
Is that from right now?
Sobriety looks good on you, Jessica. And guess what? I call my dick sobriety.
There we go.
Wow.
Someone's throwing out too many fire emojis over there.
Dude,
Relax.
her on the cover of Rolling Stone, the two most vivid, like, Rolling Stone. Is that her sister, Ashley? I always
had
Ashley
to
was
think,
such
you know
a
what?
babe. No,
I
the
thought
other-
Ashley was down. Yeah, you got to go out.
Yeah.
Right there. Ashley is still a babe. You know what I like? Pre-nose job Ashley Simpson.
Yes.
I prefer.
Yeah.
I go, what'd you give her
I
that
liked her with
schnoz
a big
for?
old honker.
I love a good nose.
Yeah.
And can we get a
A
pre...
strong nose. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly.
See, 2006,
Oh,
way
wait.
hotter.
I think she is not legal there.
No, she was.
Oh, boy.
I'll say this.
How old was she in 2006?
I think we were the same age.
Because I think she's very ugly.
Can we get an age check?
Oh, and she got her chin changed?
I just love the jagged features. I was more into that. I mean, I want to say we were like the same. Yeah, she's a year older than I am.
Oh, okay.
So in 2006.
You're 36?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm 37. Her and I are the same age.
Yeah, so it was perfectly fine for me to enjoy her in 2006. And I still can. To this day, goddamn it.
Yes.
But boy, oh boy, yeah, I miss pre-nose job Jessica Simpson. Were there any other videos that I wanted to get on here? I don't need to hear from Deshaun Watson's lawyer.
Yeah, who needs them?
Do you know what's going on with him?
Not a clue.
Have you been to a rub and tug?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like them?
I used to. I no longer. And I went 2 weeks ago and said no.
Well, let's pull up this video.
Have you ever said no to them?
I've never done it.
Really?
I don't even like massages or anything. I've never done anything.
I have
like
a
that.
fucked up back. I got to get massages. And I went to a place that I thought was like whatever. I thought it was like a legit whatever. And then the woman was like, turn over. And I was like, no, thank you. And it felt empowering.
Interesting.
I used to get
that's
a lot,
interesting.
I don't do that anymore.
Because I've been with a prostitute one time. It's a famous sort of incident. Tom bought me one in Amsterdam.
Hey, all right.
And I don't like that dynamic. I need actually the person to want to fuck me.
Well, you got to get the GFE, the girlfriend
experience. Yes.
Yeah.
So, but I don't even know if I can be duped into my brain switching over. So like that's why I like the stripper who does a little extra, because then it goes, oh, she did that because she likes me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then I throw the tip at the end.
Yeah.
So the rub and tug, I would need it to be their idea, like they want to do it, and then I throw the tip at the end. You know what I'm saying? So
well,
I guess
sometimes it's like just so like one time I was like, I'll do it. And I just jerked myself off while she was like looking at her watch.
See, when I was with the hooker, she looked out the window, I think, at one point, and I was like, I can't do this. I can't even
like a wife waiting for her husband to come home from war.
Like sighing, like being like, I got to go let the dog out later. But Deshaun Watson's lawyer, now Deshaun Watson, he is like, he has been accused, and it's still in the throes of it, of like trying to get masseuses to finger his asshole and like maybe get a happy ending. And it was all taken out of criminal court, and now it's finding itself in civil court. And
these are like legit $1,000 massages.
Yeah, these are
He's
like
not
athletic,
going to like,
right?
37th and 8th in fucking Midtown Manhattan.
Right. These are women who are like physical therapists who.
Oh wow.
Who are giving like finely tuned athletes a massage.
Because there's like a little language there's like a love language.
Well, what he was saying to them was massage my glutes, and then he would show them his asshole, which isn't his glutes. I mean, if any,
guy needs a biology lesson.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, he needs a little lesson in anatomy. They were like, "That's not your glutes, sir," but he's like, "Well, touch there anyway." But so things have gone, lots of ebb and flow. Finally, he was banned from football for a year while this whole thing was...
Because of this?
Not banned from football, but like the Texans they scratched him for a whole season.
Oh, because he was so much of like a black eye on the team? Okay.
So then finally they got rid of him because they just thought this is never going away. The Cleveland Browns decided to pay him an obscene amount of money, so they hope that, this is all going to get swept under the rug. And, things are finally coming out. People are waiting to find out how long will he be suspended for? Will he be suspended at all? Is he going to pay all these women off in civil court? So for whatever reason, his lawyer decides to go on a radio show.
Oh, no.
And this is what he decides after the interview is over. The interview is completed. All he has to do is say goodbye. But he goes, let me make this point. And then he jumps in with this.
I don't know how many men are out there now that have had a massage that perhaps occasionally there was a happy ending. All right? Maybe there's nobody in your listening audience that ever happened to. I do want to point out, if it has happened, it's not a crime, okay? Unless you are paying somebody extra or so to give you some type of sexual activity, it's not a crime. And so at the end of the day, that's another thing that would affect conduct. Doing something or saying something or being a way that makes you uncomfortable is not a crime. And so we've had 2 grand juries find that, and nobody seems to want to listen.
All right. Well, thanks for that, and we'll see you next time there. You didn't need to talk about that. Yeah. And what you described kind of is a crime.
It's a crime. Yeah. It's a crime. It is a crime.
Oh my lord,
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson. So we'll see what happens. I mean, with people like that on his team, I don't know. I can't imagine that it's going to turn out optimum for Deshaun Watson in the coming season, but we'll find out, my friend.
I mean, coming season is what he calls when he goes to these massage places.
Yeah. And it's just so strange that it was all masseuses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he has
dude.
obviously a penchant for that kind of thing.
Yeah, just hire a hooker to pretend like she's a masseuse.
Yeah.
There are hookers that give massages.
There's also masseuses who will jerk you off. Find
yeah,
the one.
find them.
Find
You're
the
rich,
one you
get
like.
an assistant. Don't do it to some poor fucking, fresh out of college girl that's trying to work her way up to become the athletic director of some place.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Getting sloppy, that's all.
Yeah.
Golly. Just
Yeah.
have some foresight.
And also, have some decorum. Don't go, I need it on my glutes, and then spread your legs akimbo.
Yeah.
There's
and don't lay
a-
on the table with the fucking towel over your face and your dick erect.
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing?
Wild.
No, you got to have the towel over your dick so that when you get hard, you go, someone wants to say hello.
What's under there? Well, Ian, I love that you came in to do the show.
Me
I
too.
love
I'm
that
so
you're
happy
in
you had
LA.
me, man.
And tell everyone once again where they can find everything from you.
Oh, man. iAnimal69 on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. Bye Guys Podcast with the hilarious, wonderful Zach Amico every Thursday on Gas Digital Network. And B and Ian with Jordan coming out soon. Nice. And I am going to be at Royal Comedy Theater, Toronto, June 17th and 18th. Hilarities, Ohio, Cleveland, July 21st and 22nd. Natalie's Grandview, Columbus, Ohio, June 25th. And I got a bunch more dates. Chicago, San Diego.
Hell yeah.
Fucking all over, baby. Let's do it. It's the summer of Ian. Why not?
That's what's up, baby. And for me, you can follow along at J_Potter on Twitter, at Josh_Potter on Instagram. That's where you'll find links to every show I got coming up. The biggest ones, though, July 16th, going to be over in San Diego. 2 shows at Mic Drop Comedy Club. The Philly show's been rescheduled for August, so come out to that. We got Chicago on the list. We got a bunch of other ones that are going to be dropping soon, too. I'm trying to think if I'm missing one, but go check out the whole list. And pleased to be continuing to subscribe to this show. Hit the little bell so you get notifications. Leave a little review. I love you all very much, and we will see you next Tuesday on The Josh Potter Show.